Heinz Wilhelm Guderian, 1888–1954, was a German general and military theorist, widely regarded as the architect of modern armored warfare and the Blitzkrieg strategy. His innovative use of tanks and mobile warfare significantly shaped German military tactics during World War II. Early life: born June 17, 1888, in Culm, West Prussia, then part of the German Empire, family son of a Prussian army officer. Guderian was steeped in military tradition from a young age. Attended military cadet schools, including the Gross-Lichterfeld Cadet School, and joined the German Army in 1907 as an officer cadet in the 10th Hanoverian Jäger Battalion. Commanded by his father, military career per World War I, served in various roles, including as a signals officer, gaining expertise in communications, which later influenced his emphasis on coordination in armored warfare. World War I 1914–1918. Served primarily in staff positions, focusing on logistics and signals. He saw limited combat but gained valuable experience in military organization and technology. By war's end, he was a captain in the general staff. Heinz Guderian's military career from 1939 to 1941 during World War II marks the peak of his influence as a commander and the practical application of his Blitzkrieg, lightning war theories. This period saw him lead German panzer forces in stunningly successful campaigns in Poland, France, and the early stages of the Soviet invasion. Below is a detailed account of his role, actions, and impact during these years, focusing on the 1939 to 1941 period before diving into the campaigns. It's worth noting that Guderian's pre-war advocacy for armored warfare, detailed in his 1937 book, Achtung Panzer, shaped his approach. He emphasized concentration of armor-massing tanks for breakthroughs rather than dispersing them as infantry support, combined arms coordinating tanks with infantry, artillery, and air support, speed and initiative, rapid advances to disrupt enemy command and logistics, exploiting breakthroughs with mobile units. By 1939, Guderian had risen to command roles in Germany's newly formed panzer divisions, which were designed to execute these principles. His leadership during this period would demonstrate the devastating effectiveness of Blitzkrieg, though it also revealed tensions with the German high command. Role and command: Guderian commanded the Army Corps, a motorized formation under the 4th Army, comprising panzer and motorized infantry divisions. His corps included the 3rd Panzer Division, the 2nd and 20th Motorized Divisions, and supporting units, totaling around 300 tanks and 40,000 men. The invasion of Poland, launched on September 1, 1939, aimed to swiftly conquer the country using Blitzkrieg tactics. Guderian's corps operated in the northern sector, advancing from East Prussia toward Warsaw and Brest-Litovsk. Guderian's forces spearheaded the advance, breaking through Polish defenses along the Nerew River. His panzer units moved rapidly, often outpacing infantry, to encircle Polish forces. A notable action was the Battle of Wisna, where his corps overwhelmed a small Polish garrison. Though the defenders delayed his advance significantly, by mid-September, Guderian's corps reached Brest-Litovsk, linking up with other German forces and encircling Polish armies in the east. His units also coordinated with the Soviet forces invading from the east under the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Poland fell in 5 weeks, with Guderian's corps covering hundreds of kilometers and capturing key objectives. His rapid advances validated Blitzkrieg, though logistical strains and Polish resistance highlighted the need for better supply lines. The Polish campaign was the first real test of Guderian's theories. His success earned him recognition as a leading panzer commander and the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. September 27, 1939. Challenges included friction with superiors like General Fedor von Bock, who favored slower, traditional tactics, and logistical issues due to the rapid pace of advance. Guderian commanded the 19th Army Corps, now under Army Group A, in the invasion of France. Codenamed Fall Gel, his corps included the 1st, 2nd, and 10th Panzer Divisions, plus the elite Gros Regiment, with approximately 600 tanks and supporting motorized infantry. Guderian's forces were part of General Ewald von Kleiste's Panzer Group. Kleist is tasked with executing the critical thrust through the Ardennes. The German plan, revised by Erich von Manstein, called for a feint in Belgium to draw Allied forces north, while the main attack went through the Ardennes, a rugged, forested region thought impassable for tanks. Guderian's corps was central to this risky maneuver. Breakthrough at Sedan, May 12 to 14, 1940. Guderian's corps navigated the Ardennes narrow roads, surprising French defenders. On May 13, his panzer divisions crossed the Meuse River at Sedan, supported by massive Luftwaffe bombing. Guderian personally oversaw the crossing, directing artillery and coordinating air support. After breaching French lines, Guderian pushed west, ignoring cautious orders from superiors to halt and consolidate. His panzer units advanced 250 miles in 10 days, reaching Adville on the English Channel by May 20. This cut off the British Expeditionary Force and French armies in Belgium. trapping them in a pocket around Dunkirk. Guderian was ordered to halt on May 24th, likely due to Hitler's and Rundstedt's concerns about overextension and Luftwaffe assurances of destroying the pocket. Guderian protested, believing his panzers could crush the trapped Allies. The halt allowed the BEF to evacuate 338,000 troops at Dunkirk. Though they abandoned most equipment after Dunkirk, Guderian's corps turned south in Falloirat, driving deep into France. His forces captured key cities like Reims and advanced toward Swiss border, encircling French armies. France surrendered on June 22, 1940. Operation Barbarossa, June-December 1941. Role in command: Guderian commanded Panzer Group 2, a massive formation of 5 panzer divisions, 4 motorized divisions, and supporting units under Army Group Center. His mission was to spearhead the invasion of the Soviet Union, aiming for rapid advances to encircle and destroy Soviet forces before they could regroup. Operation Barbarossa, launched on June 22, 1941, aimed to conquer the Soviet Union in a massive Blitzkrieg. Army Group Center targeted Moscow, with Guderian's Panzer Group and Hermann Hoth's Panzer Group 3 forming the pincers for encirclement battles. Battle of Minsk, June-July 1941. Guderian's forces advanced 300 miles in a week, crossing the Berezina River and linking with Hoth's Panzer Group near Minsk. This encircled 400,000 Soviet troops, capturing or destroying vast quantities of equipment. Battle of Smolensk, July 1941. Guderian pushed further east, closing a second encirclement at Smolensk with Hoth, trapping 300,000 Soviet troops. His rapid advance outpaced infantry, creating a 200-mile gap that strained logistics but disrupted Soviet command strategic disputes. After Smolensk, Guderian advocated for a direct drive on Moscow, believing it was the key to Soviet collapse. However, Hitler diverted Panzer Group to south to encircle Soviet forces at Kiev, prioritizing economic objectives. Guderian reluctantly complied, traveling to Hitler's headquarters to protest, but was overruled. Battle of Kiev, August-September 1941. Guderian's forces swung south, linking with Panzer Group 1 near Kiev, encircling 600,000 Soviet troops in the largest encirclement of the war. While a tactical success, the diversion delayed the Moscow offensive, allowing Soviet forces to regroup. Guderian's death. Guderian died on May 14, 1954, at his home in Schwangau, Bavaria, West Germany. Cause of death. The official cause of death was heart failure, likely due to cardiovascular disease. Biographies consistently note that Guderian suffered from heart-related issues in his final years, though specific details about his medical history are scarce in available records. Heart disease was a common cause of death in the 1950s, especially for men of Guderian's age with high-stress military backgrounds. Age at death. He was 65 years old. Born on June 17, 1888, Panzerleader became a standard text in military academies, and his Blitzkrieg concepts influenced modern armored warfare doctrines. His death marked the end of his personal contributions, but his ideas lived on. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military, Navy, and geopolitical updates.